Katie from Little Miss Kate here. So it's the end of an era at the Little Miss Kate household. I am packing up the last of my breast milk to go to the milk bank. I've been a breast milk donor for as well since Monkey was born. So over 5 years I've been on and off with each pregnancy, after each pregnancy pumping and donating my milk to babies in need. And just like that, the end of an era. Sent off the box filled with milk to the Ontario Milk Bank for the Mount Sinai NICU. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that I won't have, you know, a freezer full of milk. Now, I'll still be pumping for baby Rue. I do pump so that she can have some milk while she is at daycare. In addition, we do breast milk and cow's milk. But I try to get her as much antibodies from my milk as I can to keep her healthy, which has worked, you know, well with all my kids, to try to fend off those daycare colds and sicknesses that go through. Yeah, it's been quite a journey. I started pumping for Monkey as soon as he was born, as a preemie. Sorry. Because he couldn't nurse. He was too little. Babies don't have the sucking reflex when they're that little, and so I started pumping every 3 hours for him, and yeah, it was that time was really tough, but I made a ton of milk, way more than he was eating, and so by the time he came home from the hospital, we had like a freezer full, like chocked full of milk, and so in looking for what to do with it, I started looking for a milk bank to give it to. In 2010 in Ontario, there was no milk bank. The only one in Canada was out in BC. So at that time, I found some moms locally who were looking for breast milk for their children for one reason or another, and was able to donate directly to them. By the time Little Bear came around, the Ontario Milk Bank had been formed, and I, at that time, was donor number 16. I signed up right away because I knew how important the milk was to the babies, and that, you know, if it's something I can do to help them, whilst, you know, I would pump for myself, well, for my own children, but I did have extra, and so, you know, I would take that time to be able to give it to someone in need. I know how stressful it is to have a baby in the hospital, and if, you know, breastfeeding and pumping isn't working out for you, you know, having that added stress. So being able for parents to have the option to get donor milk so that their babies can get the antibodies and all the great nutrients that are in breast milk to help them grow and develop, you know, just was really important to me, and a gift that I could give them. Pumping with baby Rue was harder. I mean, I've got 3 young kids. Finding the time to pump wasn't always easy, but I still made the commitment, you know, to be a milk mama, not only to my kids, but to other kids in need. And it wasn't easy along the way. Baby Rue is not the best nurser. She's still not the best nurser. But we've made it to a year with her for breastfeeding, and yeah, and now I've just sent off my last shipment. The milk bank only takes milk up until your baby is a year, so baby Rue just turned a year last week, and so that's it. The shipment is off, and yeah, it's kind of crazy to know that I won't need to be pumping for the milk bank, um, and just that it's definitely it's an end of an era, something that I've been doing for on and off for over 5 years now. If you are interested in donating milk, I would highly recommend you looking into it. The process is not too onerous. There's a blood test involved and a little bit of paperwork that way. But yeah, I'll put the links down below so that you can find out where you can donate, find out the information for the Ontario Milk Bank. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure that you subscribe to the Little Miss Kate YouTube channel so you never miss one of our videos.